Hey there, my name is Stephanie and I am a self-awareness and alignment coach. But if you've made it this far, you probably already knew that. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something that is super special and exciting to me, which is my Human Design for Teams training. The reason why I came up with this was because after having been in the business field for the last year, having tried an MLM, etc., one thing that I realized coming up was a strict one way to do things mentality. And I've been surrounded by so many incredible women who don't necessarily all think this in the space, but I couldn't pinpoint for the longest time what it was about me that didn't work. So when I figured out my human design and I started reading about it and started understanding the energetics behind it, I was like, oh my God, I need to share this with more people. And everything came together to create this training. So if you're wondering, what is this? Okay, 90-minute live training, sounds cool, but what is it? Basically, we get a live Zoom training where I'm going to take apart all of the big elements within your human design chart and make it super comprehensive. So you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So that when you're looking at a chart, you're not super overwhelmed. Like, okay, what am I even supposed to do with this? And obviously, we're going to be talking about the energetics behind being in business, behind each type, how to hone in on your authority to best make decisions that are right for you, but also how to interact with your teammates, to know who has which role within your team so that you can actually, instead of working each person doing their thing, but as a group, instead be able to look at, okay, who has the best skills to do this, to do that, etc., so that everybody's working together and doing what actually lights them up, what makes them excited, and what they're best at. You're going to learn about the authorities in a way that you can understand if your partner has an emotional authority, how you can react to that, how you can best give a generator choices so that they know what they're going to do, etc. And if this is feeling super like, oh, what's she even mean by that? Don't worry about it. Everything will be properly explained in this training. I am so excited for this. A few of the bonuses that this does come with is you get the training, but you also get a copy to the presentation. You get my self-awareness, Human Design for Self-Awareness workbook, which is about 20-page workbook that has guiding questions for each of the elements in your chart, from which centers you have defined or undefined, to obviously your type and authority, as well as the numbers in your profile, so you can get a better grasp on how you work as a whole. And then you also get my mini Human Design for Teams cheat sheet, which has for every type and authority how to get the best out of the people in your team. And for everybody that registers, I will have a separate link that I will be sending to the person that signs up for the training to give to their team. And with that information, I will be putting together a small spreadsheet that has all the information of each person's type, authority, and profile, so that you can actually know the design of the people that you are working around. And last but not least, everybody in the team for a month after the training has a discount code so that you can get 10% off a reading or a 90-minute breakthrough call with me, obviously. And I think that's that. If you have questions, ask me. It will be my pleasure to answer them, even if you decide, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm trying to make this a no-brainer for you at a price point that's accessible to everybody, because when you learn to work together as a full team, whenever you learn to hone in on each person's strengths and each person's unique energy and way of working, that's where everybody in your team can have massive ease and massive success. So I am so excited to be able to share a bit more about it with you. And like I said, got messages, if you have questions, message me. I am always open, and I always want to make sure that you're making the best decision for you and your team.